Hello. Thank you for tuning into my channel. It's WIP It Wednesday for Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. Before I go any further in the video, there are two things that I want to talk about just for a second that I cannot believe. One is I cannot believe that we're already in February. January sort of flew by. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. It was super fast, but I'm so grateful that we have made it through January and we get to start February. I'm excited to share my projects with you today. The second thing that I can't believe is the growing number of subscribers to my channel. Guys, thank you so much for supporting this channel. I get so many new subscribers, even from video to video, and I'm so grateful for you. If you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and click my picture right there in the bottom right corner, and you can be subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know whenever I upload a new video. I typically do 3 videos a week, but if you're watching this week, the week of February 2nd, it has been a video every day this week so far because at the end of the month I do my question and answer, and then yesterday was the show and tell video, and since today is Wednesday, we get a WIP It Wednesday. So if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, which is my picture there, and join our family. I have a goal to make 10,000 subscribers by July 31st of this year, and we are well on our way. We're less than 1,200 subscribers to that goal. So thank you so much for your support. Thanks in advance if you're subscribing today. Go ahead and leave in the comments. Let me know that you're a new subscriber. I'm so glad that you're joining us. Now, for the projects that I've been working on this week, I guess there haven't been many, but one of them is super significant, and if you saw the question and answer video, you already got a sneak peek, but I'm gonna give you a closer up look in just a few minutes. So we're gonna start with, I guess with what's at my sewing machine, and you can't see it because of the way the camera is situated, but I'll kind of bring it over to show you. I've been working on these bears. There are 4 bears that I'm doing right now because when I have more than one bear in an order, I try to do all of those at the same time so that whole order gets done together. And what I'm working on now is the background stitching. So I'm stitching all the feet, and then these parts here are the little faces, and I have the ears. And so once I get this little preliminary stuff done, sewing the rest of the bear together is pretty simple, but I just got to get through this stage. And there are 4 of them. There are 3 designs, 3 pajama designs, but I'm making 4 bears out of them. And I showed these last week, 2 of the red and black, and then 1 that has this blue and red and black. So hopefully these will get done over the weekend. Well, hopefully I can finish sewing them either today or tomorrow, and then start stuffing them over the weekend so that they can be ready next week for their owners. Really excited about that. Another thing that I worked on this week was my Heartstrings quilt. And so here's the drawn out pattern for this. And what amazes me is I've only been working on this like 30 minutes at a time, and I think I've only done 3 sessions. This will be my 4th session that I get done today. And it's amazing what you can get done, or what I can get done when I set a timer. So I've set the timer for these 3 times. I have all of these blocks squared up. They're all squared up to 8 inches. And then I've started the next phase because I have to make 10 more of these dark foundation squares, or string blocks. I have to make 10 more of these, but I need to prepare the paper for those. So that's what I'm doing now. But I'm going to not work on it except for during that 30-minute span. So I started pressing out the paper because I'm kind of recycling it. But I'm not gonna do it until I'm ready to set the timer. But again, it just amazes me when I set a timer for 30 minutes and just focus on that one thing, it gets done more quickly and more efficiently. And I probably should try that in some other areas too. And I do, and it does work. So this one is coming along nicely. After I get those papers cut, then I get to make some more string blocks, which is always fun. Okay, speaking of strings and my scrap strings, I have been working on just a little bit of my Pellon strips, and I've been mainly doing this while I did my my blocks for that Christmas memory quilt. So this week I only have this much done. So the orange is where I started, and so I've added 3 this time. But that is because when I work on a block like the woven cross, I let the next block be my leader ender. So I don't get a lot done. If I was just making one block at a time, that would be different, and I would make more of these. But since I use the block as its own leader ender, I don't need this as much. Okay, but again, this is my Pellon paper from my SK135 interfacing that I'm just using it so it doesn't go in the landfill, but I'm still sending a lot of it to the landfill. So that is very nice. And then the last project that I have to share is the Christmas memory quilt. I'm going to give you a little bit of a, you get to see it a little more closely in just a minute. So stay tuned so I can show you that. Here is the Christmas memory quilt all laid out on the floor. I am super excited to see this laid out. I have not sewn the blocks together, but you can see it all here. So this is the woven cross block. Let me see if I can zoom in on one of the blocks. Let's start this bottom right one. Uh-oh. Here. And these are the rectangles and squares that I've stitched together. The black squares show the edge of the block. And if you'll remember, I've done black cornerstones on some of the blocks, and then I've done red cornerstones on the other blocks. And it's turned out so great. I was concerned about the about where the neon was placed, but I'm not as concerned about it right now. What I decided to do is, instead of worrying about the neon ones, what mostly concerned me were these stripe blocks here. So let me zoom right here. That yellow stripe. And so what I tried to do is make it so that those were kind of separated. So for the most part, those particular blocks are separated. That little piece that I just showed it was not, but it'll be okay. So I'm really happy with it. These blocks have already been squared up, so now they're just at a point where I can sew them together. And they're squared up to 18 inches. So every single thing is squared up to 18 inches. And so my next part is just gonna be to put them together. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing my progress. I hope it's encouraged you to press on and push forward and get a new thing done, or to try a new thing. Go ahead and leave in the comments what you're excited about, what you've been working on, and what you're looking forward to this next week. Again, I'm so grateful for you for supporting this channel. This is an amazing experience to grow this channel from what was like 7,000 subscribers or something when I started to 8,800 so far, and I can't wait to reach 10,000 and be able to share that with you. If you have any questions about what you've seen in this video, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!